Josh, come on, bruv, please.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Are you at the game?
I am.
Mate, are you able to FaceTime?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Look, I've opened my thing back up, and it's all gone. All my stuff's gone. Look. You see here, usually it has all the stuff.
You got to hit it. You got to move it to live, mate. You're on the wrong. You're on the wrong screen.
What do you mean?
You got to hit live.
Where?
Underneath starting soon.
Underneath what?
Starting soon on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I've hit live, but... okay, I got ya.
That's it.
Right, okay, alright.
That's it, mate.
Okay, I got ya. Nice one, mate.
That's it.
Right, love you, mate. Cheers, mate. Hello. Right. Are we live? Can people hear me? Fuck me, I've just been stressing out of my mind. I think it's playing in both headphones as well. Is it playing in both headphones? No way, I've got it in both speakers. What a legend I am. People, let me know. Let me know. Can you hear me? Does the quality sound good? Oh, I think we're nearly there. I really do. Loud and clear. Yes! People, what's happening? Do you know what, right? I was nearly having a panic attack there. I was actually so worried. I was so worried there because I didn't think that I was going to be able to get this live. I've got it live. The chat's going. The teams are out. I'm really hoping that Nkunku is playing off the wing in this one and not playing as the number 9, because I'd like to see Pedro Neto in there as the number 9. We got to get 3 points, man. We need to get 3 points in this one. Right. We need to set the clock. I think I know what I'm doing. 0 minutes. I think I just hit play when the match starts. People, bear with me. This is my first time ever doing it like this. He's fixed the audio. Yes, I have. Oh, mate, I literally got in a matter of seconds ago. I'm going to hit play on this. As soon as they kick off, there we go. Right. Let's see if... Yes, the clock's going up. We're going. I'm fucking buzzing about this. I've actually got it working for once. People, what is happening? I was just on the phone to the big dog. He was trying to sort it all out for me. Right, I'm going to be watching the game, people. So, if you want your... There we go. Right. It's not picking up the sound, is it, from the commentary? Let me know if it is, because the stream might get taken down. Everyone's saying we miss Mudryk. I can't say that I feel that Mudryk is the be-all and end-all in terms of, you know, what's gone wrong with Chelsea's form and whatnot. But I feel like we're getting back to winning ways tonight. I just feel like we do. Oh, I really hope we do. I really hope we do. People, I'm going to be alerted by the super chat. So if you want something read out, anything you want read out, get it in a super chat, even if it's just a quid or whatever. If not, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. But at the moment, Chelsea starting off all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. lacking about 45 seconds. I just see that. Yeah, it's always lacking, unfortunately. Whenever you're watching it on one of these apps, I think you're about 45 seconds too late. And that's why I'm going to be looking at the chat from time to time, but not consistently, because I don't want it ruined for me. Shape to me at the minute looks like a back three. Kukurea inverting. Tossing Adarabio in the middle. Passing it to Melo Gusto now. Sorry, people. I know it's bad to be eating on stream, but I've literally got back from sparring within the last couple of minutes. Look, I've got a shiner. Pedro Neto on the wing here. I thought Pedro Neto played well in the last game. He's won us a throw in there, I believe, rather than a corner, or did it go out for a corner? So throw in. Pedro Neto off the wing. At the minute, looks like Nkunku more central. I'm watching it on Discovery Plus, because normally I watch it on the Fire, not the Fire Stick. Normally I watch it on TV behind. But, obviously, can't really do that, so I need to watch it on this. I wonder how the protest went. Literally, just got out of the gym. And I was... Here we go. Enzo Fernandez, furthest player, pushed forward there. Leapt on an opportunity, but dispossessed. Lively enough start from Chelsea. You'd expect that against the team rock bottom of the league. 61 goals conceded for the season so far, Southampton. Nkunku on the left. Thoughts on the protest? I haven't seen any of it. Very, very interested to see how the protest went, what the sort of turnout was there for the protest. I think the protest is a good thing. I think it's a very good thing to have fans' disapproval heard. I think that is a good thing. And I think that, you know, especially... It's been signified, if that's a word, by obviously the bad run of form, the bad transfer window we had. And I think it was really hit home in that Aston Villa game when you saw that the goals were set up and scored by Rashford and Asensio. Aston Villa weren't where they wanted to be in the table. Definitely nowhere near where they needed to be in the table, going on the last couple of seasons' form and whatnot. They went and did business, and that business they did was good. Good business for them. Saints player goes down in the box. Now, they'll be out without Ugochukwu tonight. They were chanting about Bowley instead of Winstanley and Eghbali. God, I think Winstanley and Eghbali are the worst ones. Eghbali's got a very punchable face, hasn't he? And I'd never say that about Roman. Never a bad word said about Roman in my book. Pedro Neto on the wing here. He cuts inside. He's made it just about into the box. He needs to dip one in. But then again, we haven't got many great headers of the ball. Cole Palmer on the edge of the box. He's looking to get sank off. Kukurea. People, 218 in there. Can we make sure we are smashing the like on the video? Quite a few people were disappointed when they see that Misfits poster come out because they thought I was going to be on it. I can't say too much, but trust me, very soon, very soon. Misfits are putting on shows very close together. Southampton ball into the box and Jorgensen a little bit hesitant in coming for that one, but we dealt with it okay, playing out from the back now. Getting caught on the ball there, then out for a throw-in in our defensive third. A little bit too lackadaisical from Chelsea there, not sure I like that. Nice bit of plum Come on now. Now we counter. Now. Ah, too big a touch taken. Way too big a touch. Everyone boos Cucurella. Probably Southampton. Away fans don't like Cucurella, do they? I fucking love him. Love him. Love the Barnet. Legend. Fuck. Sancho clearing the ball. Fantastic little plum. Some would say terrific little plum. Hashtag Joey out. Hashtag fuck off. There was a lot of people giving me stick in the comments. I know. You should be at the protest. You should be at the protest. I was getting a load of stick in the comments. And it's like, well, if I was in a position to be able to be at the protest, I probably would. But I've literally rushed back here from sparring for a fight I've got upcoming. And as much as I'm not saying I'm against it, I'm on board with the whole protest thing. At the same time, all the creators that have very much been pushing it, I didn't see many of them there tonight. So, and I weren't even the one calling it on. Jordan Bailey, we're satting, bro. Honestly, don't want to see Kepa back. I'd rather see Petrovic back. Sancho. Oh, ball across. No one on the end of it. Hashtag Joey is a plum. Plums are nice. Little bit messy. Plums, not the game. Well, we're nearly 10 minutes in. Not a shot off on goal yet. Levi Colwell on the ball now. Just giving it back to Enzo Fernandez, who's almost got a bit of a free role in the last, well, this game and the last one. Doing a little bit better going forward, Enzo Fernandez. Still, little bits of the imagination. I'll tell you what, I come back from the gym last night, right? Completely forgot I'd run a bath, flooded the flat. How's your luck? I have to listen to Ferdinand talking about us not having consistent centre-back pairing and not having box pressure. I think we would have a consistent centre-back pairing had it not been for the injury of Wesley Fofana, who, by the way, is back on the bench tonight. We can get Fofana and Lavia back. I think that things will start to look a lot better for us. Definitely start to look a lot better. But do you know what? This season has run away with itself. Like, what is this? The 28th game? We're on the home run, mate. We're on the final stretch. We need to get winning. And these two games here, against Southampton and against Leicester, these are two games that we really need to be winning in. Cole Palmer, edge of the box, feeds it to Enzo, who puts it through to Cucurella. Oh, challenge from the Southampton player. And then Cucurella, good boy, back to win it. Don't fucking call that for a foul. Good. Nice. That's what we like to see from Cucurella. Fucking love Cucurella. He has the opportunity to get a shot off. It's taken off of him. But then he absolutely busts a gut to get back and win the ball. And that's the sort of character that we need in this team. Bit of a rubbish ball in there from Levi Colwell. I believe it was Caicedo with a header. Oh. I'll tell you what. Tosin there has just absolutely punted it into... Is it to his face? Oh, it hit you on the arm. Shut up. Going down like it was saying too serious. They only hit you in the arm, mate. I'm sure you're all right. People, I love a little look at the chat every now and again. If you've got anything specific you want answered, stick it in the super chats and I will get around to them. If not, I'm going to be watching the game and keeping you lot updated. First 12 minutes, lots of possession, little bit of creativity, half chances, nothing to write home about yet. Hoping for improvements. Jorgensen on the ball at the back right now. I feel a little bit safer with Jorgensen with the ball at his feet than I ever did Robert Sanchez, which is and there's a Southampton shot there. He skies it over the bar, but first meaningful shot of the match is from Southampton there, really. I feel a little bit safer when the ball's at his feet with Philip Jorgensen, but then at the same time, meh. Is his shot stopping better than Robert Sanchez? Robert Sanchez's shot stopping was never that bad, I didn't think. Who's this ref? He looks like a teenager. Nah, soft. Get up. I don't know why people say Jorgensen looks like me. I really don't. Favourite fruit? Ooh. I like a plum. I like an apple, but not just any apple. I don't like a Braeburn apple. I like a Royal Gala. I just like an easy peeler. Satsuma. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty my favourite fruit. I'll tell you one that you didn't know. Oh, chance for Southampton. Headed towards the back post. They're starting to create a little bit here, Southampton. We need to nip this in the bud. Harry Wilson from Fulham is your lookalike too. No, he ain't. He don't know nothing like me. A lot of people say that I look like Apollo Creed from Rocky. That's what a lot of people say. Is John Joe Shelby playing? No, but that player did look like a bit like him. What's happened to John Joe Shelby? Where's he playing nowadays? I remember he was a baller at one point. Do you remember that documentary, Being Liverpool? He was in that, wasn't he? Right, Southampton having a bit too much of the ball for my liking here. Getting it up the wing. Chelsea want to get a bit of control in the game here because I'm getting pissed off. And that, officially, an Atchu, right, with a header, obviously nothing on it. But that officially means they've had a shot on target before us. So 15 minutes, no shots on target so far for Chelsea Football Club. One shot on target for Southampton. Even if it was a P-roller of a header, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Who are you fighting, Joey? I can't tell you. I'm contracted, unfortunately, to not tell you. But I can give you a few clues. He's a former 5-time world champion in his combat, and he's not like a wrestler or anything like that. I mean, I'll just tell you, he's a kickboxer. Former 5-time world champion He's boxed on or fought on one championship. He's not fought on the UFC, and I'm going to be fighting him in his back garden. And I'll give you one more clue, right? It's not London, and Chelsea have a rivalry with them. Chelsea have a big rivalry with them. So I'm going to be going into the Lions' Den. I'm going to be getting booed. They're going to be fucking hating me, mate. Absolutely hating me. But, don't care. Might even come out to the liquidator. Just to piss them off. Kukurea winning the header. Good boy. And Kunku takes it down. Back to Levi Colwell. Back to the fucking keeper. Fight Duplessis. Do you realise how tall I am? Or how lack there of tall I am? Duplessis like a 6 foot guy, and he's saying more than that even. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", or maybe 5'11" if there's any ladies in here. We're all the same size lying down. It's Liam Harrison. Everyone seems to think that it's Liam Harrison, don't they? That's what everyone thinks. I've been told myself I'm fighting Liam Harrison by about 100 people online. Here we go. Nice little break from Chelsea here. Oh, fuck's sake, that final pass from Cole Palmer just not about there. Joey is fighting Liam Harrison. Bookmark it. Liam Harrison's fighting in like 2 weeks. So that might answer your question there, mate. Would Misfits really be booking me against a guy who fights with both legs and hands and, you know, could injure himself and stuff like that in 2 weeks when my fight is, as I say, in a matter of weeks rather than months? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. So, I know a lot of people seem to think it's Liam Harrison, but sometimes people have been wrong before. Rematch the guy who beat you. Avenge it. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to, mate. Absolutely would love that fight. But I've thrown my name in the hat. That's all I can do. What more can I really do? Nice! Picked up by Caicedo there. Moved on quickly to Cole Palmer. Get it out of the feet and fucking shoot. Oh! Cleared by Southampton. Is it not on Misfits? No, it's on Misfits. It's on Misfits. Don't worry. It's on Misfits. It's a big fight. It's against someone who has been a 5-time world champion. So there's your answer there. Because Liam Harrison, I don't think, has been a 5-time world champion, has he? Who knows? Listen. Let's see. Let's see. There you go. Anyone wondered what it's like to get hit in the head really hard? Doesn't really hurt. Getting hit in the body hurts harder. Misfits 22 then. Yeah. Well, allegedly. Can't say anything. Can't say anything. But you won't be disappointed. Here we go. Shots took on early there by Cole Palmer. And people have criticised that. But at the same time, I think that... Listen, if it had paid off from him, we'd all be saying how clever that was. Dragged too wide. Cole Palmer. Oh, I tell you what, right? I like that football. That is giving me 05 Premier League vibes, that ball. Lovely little ball. Terrific little ball, some would say. 2-1 Fulham against Wolves. Ooh. I think I have Wolves in my accumulator. I think we're starting to play a bit of football now, boys. This is more like it. 20 minutes, it took us, but we're fucking finally starting to put a bit of pressure on relegation fodder. Southampton, more like it. Listening to you from the Trinidad. Big up the Trinidad. I'd love to go there. Would I say that most Chelsea fans are Maresca in? Can only speak for myself, mate. Can only speak for myself. Well, and Josh Aveste. He's Maresca in. I'm Maresca in. I think that some of the traits that we were warned about by Leicester fans, or at least I was warned about by Leicester fans, in terms of Maresca stagnating. Here we go. Great ball through. There we go. Palmer. Oh, fuck. What a save. Rambo. What a save from Aaron Ramsdale. Terrific little pass from Enzo Fernandez to feed the boy, Cole Palmer. But I tell you what. Woo! Aaron Ramsdale. Take a bow, son. He makes it big. He gets his body on the line. You know what? Palmer should just sat him down like he did... who was it? The keeper that he sat down in that game. Wolves keeper, was it? Yeah, I don't know. Yes! Fucking yes, Nkunku! Never doubted him. I've never said a bad word about this boy. Don't pull up the receipts, just trust me. Oh, I've never said he looks like he don't want to be there. Christopher Nkunku with the diving header. Let's fucking go. Yeah, keep your head down, Rambo. You might have made one good save, but even a broken clock strike twice a day. You got lucky. Now you're getting found out. Bottom of the league, Southampton, Chelsea take the lead. Onside. I tell you what, that's a tight little angle to header it in from. Who gets the flick on? Who gets the flick on? I think it's the boy tossing Adebayo, is it? Terrific little signing. Oh, it's between Nkunku and John Joe Shelvey at the back stick. Is it Nkunku that gets it, or is it an own goal? I believe it's Nkunku. That's more fucking like it, Chelsea. Right, better change the menu bar. Where are we? Chelsea 1. There we go. Nice. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. The 2-1 loss will hurt now. Fuck off. Don't you dare. Leave the chat immediately. Did he whack out the balloon? Dunno. Dunno if he did, you know. But he doesn't even pack them no more. When the goals are dried up. Now what we got to do is build on it. Build on this fucking lead. Go in 3 up at half time. That's what we need. Neto with the ball on the wing. He's looking for the overlap. But actually, I think he might cut inside and shoot. Kukureya. You're a Euro winner, Kukureya. Just hit it. Wherever you get it, just hit it. Enzo Fernandez pulling a few strings here. Him and Caicedo really silencing a lot of doubters this season. I mean, people are saying, oh, well, 2 wins in 10 games. But at the same time, there was a lot of talk over the fact that they couldn't fit in the team together and they couldn't play together. And that's one thing you have to give Enzo Maresca credit for. He's got Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo playing very well together, in my opinion. Go on, Kukureya. Get on the end of that. Nice. Nkunku to Kukureya. Oh, he tries to play the 1-2, but he's fouled by Downs. Why is Kukureya being booed? He always gets booed. He always gets booed. They can't take it. They can't take it. They're jealous of the hair. They're jealous of the technique. They're jealous of the volume, the bounce, the charisma of Mark Kukureya. Every English team boos Kukureya, yeah. Crystal Palace 1, Aston Villa 1. Villa just scored. I think I backed Palace in my accumulator. I felt an upset coming in that one. Ball goes out for a goal kick to Southampton. 26 minutes in, 1-0 Chelsea. That's more like it. Come on. They're chanting coup. No, I don't think they are. Coup. No. No. We don't do that at Stamford Bridge. We sing Cucurella. Cucurella. He drinks Estrella, he eats paella, his hair's fucking massive. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is everyone's favourite Chelsea chant? We've got 332 of you in here. Let me know. Favourite Chelsea chants? I used to like 1, Macca 2, Macca 3, Macca Lelu. He's running down the right. He's fucking dynamite. His first name is Pedro and his last name's Neto. Pedro Neto, baby. Damn, for real, Joey would know he actually gets to go to the bridge. Yeah, I got a bit of stick about that one, didn't I? Got a bit of stick because I said, I actually go to Stamford Bridge and whatever. And then people were like, oh, what? Just because you can afford to go to Stamford Bridge? And I was like, what? Why are people trying to look for a negative all the time? I get it. Like, things ain't great. Listen. Things ain't great, yeah, in terms of the results haven't been good. The way we're being run as a club hasn't been good. And that's why there are protests, right? Completely understand that. But at the same time, sometimes in life, you're dealt a shit hand. Sometimes in life, you are dealt a shit hand. Listen, believe me, I would know, man. I'd know. I ain't going to start getting fucking emotional and going into sob stories and whatnot. But that's one thing I think you should always think about. And I'm not saying you lot, like, I'm not saying anyone in the comments and whatnot. But one thing I think that people should always think about when you're, when you're being negative and stuff. Like, a lot of people have stuff going on in their life. Serious stuff that stretch sort of bigger than football does. Do you know what I mean? So when you're being negative about certain things, there's a time and place to be negative. But at the same time, I get it. A lot of frustrations probably vented out on me, where they're frustrated with the team's performances and stuff like that. But at the same time, it is what it is. To an extent. Like, I basically said, what was the point I made? The point I made was I said that I had been getting messages, right? So I said I've been getting messages from people saying, like, you're not a real Chelsea fan because you're not pushing the protest, right? And I don't know, maybe I was being a bit too positive in my videos and whatnot, right? But what do you want me to do? Sit here and be doom and gloom all the time? Like, there's positivity, yeah, and then there's, like, not being a realist. So, not being a realist would to go, no, we had an alright January transfer window. No, we had a shit January transfer window. Do you know what I mean? Not being a realist would go, oh, no, they definitely want instant success on the field right now. No, the indications are pointing against that. But I've stated that. But every single one of my videos doesn't need to be centered around that. And maybe, if you look at other channels that are doing similar things, maybe I'd get more views and therefore earn more money. But I just want to keep it real to myself. I try and be a positive person as much as I can. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. And the older I get, I'm 30 years old now, the older I get, I realise, like, I've got a family, I've got a daughter, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's energy that flows into a household. And when you're feeling negative, sometimes it's good to try and see, you know, try and see things half full and try and give off a more positive energy, because one, as I say, you never know what other people are going through. You never know, you know, what's going on in other people's lives and whatnot. And oh, good save! Oh, header from. There you go. I tell you what, it's a decent save from Jorgensen, but he does palm it straight out in front of him. I'd like him to tip that over the bar, really. Palms it straight out in front of him from the Southampton header. I think he tries to hold it, and I think that's the problem there. And to be honest, I kind of think that was what actually led to the goal against Aston Villa. I think that he tried to hold it, and that's how it creeped in underneath him. But it is what it is. Fair play to Jorgensen there. Made a good save. Yeah, sorry. So what I was saying about the whole positivity thing is, it's like, I understand if you think, oh, toxic positivity and whatnot. It's not even that. It's not even that. But you can tune in to many channels, many Chelsea fan channels, very good Chelsea fan channels, people that I respect, people that I've worked with, and there's not much positivity. Whereas at least with me and Josh, what it is it's like, the reason this is called Joey Knight podcast rather than just, you know, like Joey Knight Chelsea or whatever, is because we try to bring more of a podcast vibe to it, where we're talking about Chelsea, it's centred about Chelsea, but we're also going to have a bit of banter and whatnot. There you go. Neto through to Nkunku. Nkunku's having a good game here so far, I think. Cucurella. It's mad to see how far advanced Cucurella is now. Like, it's ridiculous. Enzo Fernandez to Caicedo. Caicedo puts it on to Malo Gusto. And Pedro Neto definitely playing through the middle here. We suggested it for weeks and it's looking quite good here. Cucurella. There we go. Jadon Sancho. Good little ball through. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Cole Palmer. One's going to come for him soon. Surely. One's going to come for him. Cole Palmer. Left-footed finish. Just wide of the post. Great bit of play there from Jadon Sancho. He comes under stick at times. And I'll tell you what, Cole Palmer, unlucky there. Very unlucky. Oh, God. Have to put that away. Yeah. I really like this ball. Is it just me? Am I weird? Or is this ball really good? This ball that we're playing with. Is it not giving anyone the old 05 vibes? You know, the ball that Lampard scored against Bolton when we won the league. Who in the chat wasn't born when Chelsea won the league in 2005? 04-05, the special one. Jose Mourinho. Crystal Palace, 2-1 up. They're in my bet. I backed them to win. Nice. Minerals is positive. I finally watched a bit of that Johnny Minerals guy the other day, yeah. Yeah, I finally watched a bit of him. Yeah. He seems pretty angry. Nah, he cares about the club, definitely. You're 100%. I feel what brings most people to you lot is the bounciness and positivity. If it was all negative, we might as well support Man United. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. Yeah, that ball's the bollocks. Yeah. 310 in the chat, people. Thank you very much. What are people thinking of the live streams? Because I've been putting a lot of work into making sure that I do these live streams as much as possible recently. Obviously, straight away after the game, I'm going to shut it off because I'm going to do my post-match review, get that up straight away on YouTube as soon as possible. But, yeah, I'm trying hard with the live streams. I'm really trying hard. Good play from Enzo Fernandez there to stop the ball from going out. Cucurella now. He puts it through to Nkunku. Nkunku needs to pass that on. Neto, make the run inside. Go on, get a shot off. Shoot first time. Yes! Fucking yes! Come on! Pedro Neto, baby! Woo! He's running down the right. He's fucking dynamite. His first name is Pedro and his last name's Neto. Pedro Neto, baby. Pedro Neto. Oh, Pedro Neto, baby. Great there from Enzo Fernandez. Even though it got intercepted, put through to Nkunku. And Nkunku's proven his worth here. This works well. Am I going over the top? Am I going over the top because it's Southampton? It works well. Let's change the score. Should I put it to 2 or should I just brace myself and put it to 3 already? Oh, yes. What a day. What a day to be alive. Fucking love it when Chelsea fucking win. Oh, brilliant. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nothing like beating the team that are bottom of the league. Yeah, he don't look happy, Southampton manager. Isn't it weird we still got that infinite athlete board on the border behind the thing, but they're not on our top? Who likes this boy, bad boy, by the way? The little Nyla Brown t-shirts. Everyone thought that was New York to LA. Nyla, the way this come about, them sending me all these clothes, and I'll tell you what, they got some fucking good stuff. They ain't launched their website yet, but I said to them, look, I said I love a plain t-shirt, and I quite like this because it's sort of like a Nike t-shirt, isn't it? I said I like a plain t-shirt. I said send me loads of stuff, and I'll wear loads of stuff, but I'm not paying for none of it. I don't know what the price will even be when they launch it, but it's because they saw Nyla on my shorts, and I don't know whether they were going to be like, look, copyright or whatever, like that's our brand name or whatever. I don't think they realised that Nyla was on my shorts for a different reason, and yeah, then they sent me a load of stuff. They were like, oh, our clothing brand's called Nyla, so yeah, they're nice though, nice little fits, thick collar, sort of the oversized fits. I like them. Really, they should be paying me some money. Because everyone else does. They need to start. Draw 1-1 between Brighton and Bournemouth. That's not bad. When are the Nyla t-shirts dropping? I don't know. Maybe reach out to them. Soon, I think they're dropping. And then once they're dropping and they're making money off them and that, they need to sort a deal with Josh, because I can't just be promoting all their shit for free. Not for no reason. They've sent me loads of stuff. They've sent me about 30 t-shirts. But yeah, I think they're dropping soon. It's my daughter's name. Yeah. I'm a little bit secretive about stuff, but yeah, it's my daughter's name. It's pretty obvious. It's on my shorts. But yeah, we named my daughter Nyla, and I've never heard of a Nyla. Like, you get like Skylar, Isla, chicken balti piler. No, but I do love a chicken balti pie. Yeah, but you get a lot of like Islas and Skylers and stuff like that. But yeah, Nyla we just came up with, and then basically when the company was called Nyla and whatnot, I kind of looked on it because they got a website, and you can sign up to a list that means you get an email when they start dropping their stuff. But basically Nyla is an Arabic word, I believe. I think so, yeah. And the definition of Nyla is winner or one who achieves. I didn't know that when I named my daughter it. So, yeah. So you got Nyla tatted on you as well, right? Yeah, that's my daughter. That's my little girl. My little baby, Nyla. Who can... Right, let's see. Chat. We've got loads of you in here. 333. Who can guess Nyla's middle name? And it's actually... Is it a middle name or is it double barrel? I mean, I always call her it, but I think it's a middle name. I don't think it's like Nyla double barrel. But who can guess Nyla's middle name? I'll give you a clue. It's not Chelsea. It's not Nyla Chelsea. But... You should be able to guess it. You should be able to guess it. Nyla something Knight. Isabella, no. Charles, no. Elizabeth, no. No one's got it. Big Dog, no. Trev, no. Nyla, ex-Nylon, no. Moon, no. How's no one got this? Blue, there we go. Reese Turner. There you go. Nyla Blue Knight. Blue, innit? It's got to be. Nyla Blue. She's Chelsea through and through. Ball whipped over the top. Too far. Nyla Kukarayan Knight, yeah. Nyla Stamford Knight. Zola. Nyla Michelle Knight. No, my sister's called Michelle Knight. People know that though, because that was already in the Joey and Josh. We got another Joey and Josh coming out soon. What are people thinking of Joey and Josh? Is there anyone in here that are Joey and Josh fans? Obviously not fans of me and Josh, of Joey and Josh, the channel. 42 minutes in, 2-0. I would like another one before half-time. Now, at half-time, yeah, at half-time, if you fancy it, if no one wants to do the super chats, don't do the super chats, that's fine. But if you fancy it, at half-time, we're going to do the random super chat segment. And what that means is you can ask me anything, right? And anything you've ever wanted to know the answer of and you feel like, maybe I wouldn't probably answer that, I will. Send the super chats in. I'll answer anything you want to know. Anything. Someone... Go! Yes! Colwell, the boy! Go on, son. Ah, he's overrated, isn't he? Why is he always going on about Colwell? He's no good. He's the fucking daddy. That's why. He's the future captain of Stamford Bridge. 3-0 Chelsea. Let's change it on the score. 3-0 half time. Can't complain with that. Cannot complain with that. Is he onside? Please be onside. He's onside. He's fine. We're good. We are good. JB Productions, feel like you need to do more episodes talking about your experiences. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Great header, by the way, from Levi Colwell. Now, who whips that ball in? Who whips that ball in? Who took the free kick, guys? Tell me. Been at Chelsea since he was 8 years old, Levi Colwell. What a legend. Just started watching Joey and Josh. Yeah, we're getting a lot of love for the Joey and Josh channel. The chemistry... Yeah, if the players have the chemistry of Joey and Josh, should be alright. Players have got a good bit of chemistry. We're on top fighters. That's what we are. When it's going well for us, it's going really well. When it ain't going well, it ain't going that well. Neto, you cracked me up all the way from Africa. Top man, thank you very much, mate. Whereabouts in Africa are you? How many African countries have I been to? I believe only South Africa. Went up. I stayed in Cape Town and we went up Table Mountain. Technically, Saudi Arabia is in Africa. Technically, I believe. What do I think of the black and pink third kit? Not a massive fan. Not a massive fan. Yeah, I've got a mate that's South African. His name's Kent. Here we go. Another one. Oh, we can have another. We can have another. Fuck. Walker Peters. He's a good player, Walker Peters. I really like him. Really, really like him. In fact, do you know what? Let's drop a cool little 70 million on him. Do we need reinforcement in that position? Do we care? Nah. Let's drop a little 70 million on Walker Peters. What's his market value? 35? I'll double it. 3-1 Palace. That's good for my accumulator. Fuck off, Villa. Everything going nice for Chelsea tonight. This is the night. Thoughts on the performance so far? Well, you can clearly see that I'm very happy. I don't think Saudi Arabia is in Asia. It's not in Asia. It's not in Asia. What continent is Saudi Arabia in? Asia. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. The Saudis will ban you after that comment. No, the Saudis love me, and I love the Saudis. People, here we go. First super chat comes in from Avery Bowen. Love the channel, Joey. Cheers from the States. Avery, I believe it will be Avery. Bit like Stephen Avery, Making of a Murderer. What a series. Thank you very much, mate. Really, really appreciate the super chat. But get a question in if you're going to send a super chat. Because like I say, right, and this is where the stream obviously gets a bit fun. If the super chats come in with a question, I will answer anything. I promise you. You can ask me anything you want. When I lost my virginity, that's one that seems to get asked quite a lot. Right. We'll pause that clock, reset it, second half, and we will start again. Right, half time. While I wait, if these super chats are coming in, they can be X-rated. I'll tell you that. I don't mind. The big dog for president. Yeah, I'd have him. Thoughts at half-time. I thought it was a really good performance first half. I thought we looked a little bit dead for the first 15 minutes or so, but I really thought it started to come together. Joey, how far away from Twickenham did you grow up? Swear I've met you before. Not far. I'm Epsom. Grew up in Epsom. Jordan Smith, $2.99. Thank you very much for the super chat, Jordan. All the super chats will be prioritised, obviously. I'll make sure I read all of those out first and give you a big shout out to Jordan Smith. Really, really appreciate that. What keeper would you like us to sign? Jordan, I'd hate to give you a boring answer, mate. I really would hate to do that. But I would like us to just bring back Petrovic. I really would. And considering he's probably going to concede about 7 goals in this match, this might not be a great shout. But I'd say Ramsdale's an upgrade on Jorgensen, to be completely honest. But yeah, I would say that Petrovic coming back would be my kind of ideal. Mamashvili's obviously a keeper that's highly touted. Josh Aveste's liked him for a long time. Who else is a good keeper? I'll tell you who's a good keeper. How is his name? Just escaped my head. Leno at Fulham. He's a good keeper. Nicholas, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate that. You think Sunak is there again? Who's Sunak? Do you mean Rishi Sunak? Is where again? Why? Was he at the Chelsea match? I didn't know that. Are you on about Sunak? You're on about Rishi Sunak? What other Sunak is there? George Harwood, legend, Dr. Chelsea. Love the stream so far, mate. Big up George Harwood with the super chat. George Harwood's been a long time watcher of the channel. Always been in the comments. I believe we've spoke on, I was about to say MSN there, on Instagram before. Yeah, big up George Harwood. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Much love. But if you're going to get the super chats in, boys, ask a question, because I will answer anything. I've always made a thing on my streams, right, that if a super chat comes in, I'll answer anything. I will literally answer anything. So you can ask me something that you didn't think you were going to get the answer to, and I will answer it. The only thing I can't answer is who my opponent is for my next fight. But I'll answer anything else. They can be very personal. I don't mind it. But they got to be super chats. You're not sticking a normal one in and asking me something filthy. Oh, God. Mic volume's a tad too loud. Is everyone else feeling like the mic volume's a little bit too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. Let me know in the chat. If not, I can turn it down a little bit if you think it's too loud. That's not a problem. Liam Blanco has just written Turkey. What about Turkey? Turkey teeth, do you mean? My daughter is of Turkish descent. Oh, the super chat's coming in. Avery Bowen. Am I saying it right? Avery. Volume is a tad loud. There you go. I've turned the volume down a little bit. Right, let's get to these super chats. The super chats will be prioritised. I will be reading them out first. How long would Josh last with Mudryk? Mate, I think if you lock Josh and Mudryk in a room together, I think that Josh will be done within about 30 seconds, mate. Because the same way I used to have, I don't know, Lucy Pinder or some random page 3 girl pinned up on my wall when I was a kid, Joshua Aveste does have Mudryk posters pinned up. And he doesn't bat for the other side, Josh Aveste. In fact, can I say this on stream? He won't like me saying it, but he is a bit of a shagger, old Josh Aveste, or he was. But, yeah, Josh Aveste, he's definitely, I think he would definitely bat for the other side if it came to Mykhailo Mudryk. So, yeah. But, yeah, you know. Super chat, and I want to read this out properly from Seriously. Nkunku, 1 goal, 1 assist. Pedro Neto, 1 goal, 1 assist. Colwell, 1 goal, 1 assist. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Really appreciate that. Oh, the super chat's coming in now. Now we're talking. $4.99, Jack Bennett. Thank you very much, mate. If you were 2 inches in your mum and your dad was 2 inches in, would you go back or forward to escape? Oh, it's a hard question. And it's a filthy question. It's a horrible question. But it's a super chat. And I've admitted that I will answer every super chat. So I'd have to go back. Because I couldn't do that. My mother's a lovely woman. So, yeah, I'd have to go back. I told you I'd give an answer. I will give an answer. I'd have to go back. And, you know, I don't think my dad would enjoy that either. But, yeah, I'd have to go back. Avery, yes, I'm saying it right. That's good. Right, let's get on to the super chats. Diego Andrade, I believe I'm saying that right, because there is a boxer called Demetrius Andrade, and it's spelt the same way. So instead of Andrade, which a lot of people would probably think that's pronounced, I believe it's pronounced Andrade. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Thoughts on Diego Costa to inspire these lads instead of random rugby players? Yeah, I mean, mate, like, you got a random rugby player in there, yeah? Stick fucking JT in the dressing room. He'll inspire people. We don't need a rugby player for inspiration. We need JT. We need Lamps. We need Joko, although Lamps is tearing it up at Coventry. So, yeah, thoughts on Diego Costa? Mate, I'd have him. But I tell you what, in this game so far, we're not doing badly for goals. So there we go. George Harwood. George has an upcoming white collar fight, charity fight in April. My first time in the ring for a fight. Any advice? Cheers, mate. George, good luck to you. First and foremost, takes a very, very brave man to step in the ring. I'll give you a few bits of advice here, George. On fight night, you are going to start shitting yourself. Whether it happens when you first walk into the venue, whether it happens when you're warming up, when you're getting the gloves on, I don't know. But there will be a time when fight or flight will kick in and you'll really start shitting yourself. Use those nerves. trust those nerves. Those nerves are a good thing. They keep you sharp, they keep you focused, they keep you alert, and they stop you from taking unnecessary punches. So don't worry, when that kicks in, I've had 13 fights, right? I boxed the Golden Gloves winner in my last fight. I was sparring with a 3-time ABA national champion earlier. Don't worry, right? I've boxed at a higher level. I get those nerves before every single fight. So use those nerves. Fear is like fire. And this is a quote I'm just stealing off someone else. And by the way, the other super chats, I will get to them. But I want to make sure that the people that give the super chats get a good answer. Fear is like fire, right? If you harness it, it can be the most useful thing in the world, right? It can save you. You can live and die by it. But if you let it get out of control, it will burn everything. It will burn you and everything around you down, basically. And that's what I think about those nerves. So use them as a positive. In terms of for the actual charity fight itself, in these ultra white collar events and stuff like that, if it's one of them, right? What I've always found, because I used to be a personal trainer by trade before I became a YouTuber, and I used to train a lot of boys for these ultra white collar bouts, right? And the main thing I would say is, like, what everyone does is they come out rushing in the first round. They really, really want to, you know, it's almost out of fear. They really, really want to get you out of there in the first round. So tuck up tight, work on your defense, and within about 30 seconds, I guarantee you your opponent will be blowing out of his arse. And that's when you take over. That's when it comes into it. At the level I'm boxing at, that doesn't really happen because we've all got good stamina, good fitness and whatnot. It's our job. We're getting paid good money. But at that ultra white collar level, people were just, people that come out the traps blazing. So survive the first onslaught, 30 seconds or so, and then you'll cruise to a victory, mate. So George, big up. Make sure you get a Chelsea badge on your shorts. Josh Aveste is in the chat. The Shagger. Josh, what's happening, big dog? Okay, I'm going to get to the super chats. Right, next one is Jonah Kell. Thank you very much for the super chat, Jonah. Big up. Jonah is a great name. And I'll tell you why. Summer Heights High. Anyone remember it? Jonah. Fuck you, sir. Summer Heights High, what a TV series. Jonah from Tongo. What do you think of the fans who get genuinely rattled by the players keep chatting celebrations? Are they right, or do they need thicker skin? Do you mean like that? When players go like that, I don't think they're doing that to the fans, by the way. I genuinely don't think they're doing that to the fans. I don't think they're doing that to the fans that are criticising the team's performances and whatnot. I actually think they're doing that to the media, because I believe that there's always been a bit of a media agenda against Chelsea, you know? People didn't like us because we came and we upset the apple cart. We came before FFP when Roman Abramovich took us over, and we made ourselves a lot of money, or we spent a lot of money, I should say, and it always got our backs up. So now, always got other teams backs up. So now that Chelsea are doing well, the media always have something negative to say. Jamie Carragher, he fucking hates us. Gary Neville, sometimes he talks a bit of sense, but sometimes he's a knobhead. But yeah, either way, I think that that's more towards the media. Jonah, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. I really appreciate that. James McKenzie, another super chat. Thank you very much, mate. These are the sort of questions that I'll only answer if they come in the super chats, but I will answer them. What is your best position on and off the pitch? Well, on the pitch, I started off as a winger because I was small and pacey. And then as I filled out a little bit, and I ain't filled out that much, I box at 9.5 stone, but I became a lot stronger. I used to play number 9. I used to play for Cheam Village as a number 9. And I was top goal scorer every season, but only for about 3-4 seasons. And then I used to get sent off all the time. And then, I ended up starting boxing when I was like 20 and never played football again. And I went back and I played for a team, played for a couple of games. Like, when was it? About 1.5 years ago. And every match I was just getting like, you're a bloke off YouTube, you're a bloke off TikTok, and whatever. It was a bit annoying. So, yeah. Josh Veste, can I just say I backed in Kunku the whole time and said Neto should play up top and wanted Jorgensen to stay in the net. Josh Veste has been on this earth for over 30 years and I don't think he's ever got anything wrong. Josh Veste is the man. The man that makes dreams come true. The man that makes it happen. The big dog, Josh Aveste. Nicholas, thank you very much for the super chat again, mate. Really appreciate that. Let me see your profile picture. It looked like a Cypriot flag, but I couldn't see it from there. If you could get a legend to come back and play, if I could get a legend, right? My go-to answer would always be JT. It would always be John Terry, and there's a reason why we say captain, leader, legend, because the middle part of that, leader, he is a man that would lead the team. In terms of what this actual team need, I believe it is a figurehead up front. So then I would go, and this is controversial, right? Because you'd obviously go, oh, with Didier Drogba. In terms of Premier League seasons, you would more consistently get a higher output from a prime Diego Costa than you would from a Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba, out of, I think, 11 seasons, only had... Oh, just watching Palace's goal is a good one. Good one. Didier Drogba, out of 11 Premier League seasons, only had, I believe, 3 where he scored over, I think it was 10 Premier League goals. So I would probably say Diego Costa up top. A prime Diego Costa is who I'd bring back in terms of legends into this team. Zola, a player I love so much. Love so much. But at the same time, we've got Cole Palmer in there. Not saying he's better than Zola, but, you know. Second half's about to kick off, so if you've got any of your naughty questions, get them in now in the super chats. Who's a Chelsea player you never liked? Jorginho. Even though he's a Champions League winner, wasn't too fond of him. Chelsea players I never liked. Who didn't I like? Was never that keen on Jorginho. Koulibaly was never that keen on. So, Daffyd Thomas. Daffyd. £5. Thank you very much, Daffyd. Joey, your next fight, could you please pretend it's Keir Starmer in the ring? Give him a right-hander for us. Cheers. Keir Starmer, who speaks like this, like he's really angry every time he talks. We're cutting budgets. I fucking hate that cunt. What a wanker Keir Starmer is. Morata, never really liked him either. Yeah, good shout. Great shout. Going to be watching the game now, but if the super chats come in, I will be here to answer them, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you want. You want a bit of life advice? Come to Uncle Joey. That sounds a bit weird. But anything you want. Here we go. Palmer, edge of the box. Ooh, nearly. Southampton clearing it. And we're starting off well here. Tossing Adarabioyo winning an important challenge there because Southampton would have been able to break on us. Anelka and Kalou. What are you saying that you... Are you saying that you didn't like Anelka or Kalou? I love Solomon Kalou. Oh, shit. I never got the thing going for the second half. Let's wait until it's 47 minutes and then I'll get it going. Then I will get it going on the 47th minute. Yeah. I'm not going to be keeping as much of an eye on the chat now. So if you really want something read out, or you want the answer to something, get it in the super chats and I will make sure it is covered. And remember, obviously, straight away after the game... Straight away after the game, by the way, I will be shutting off and I will be jumping straight on to do my post-match review. So, if you want anything answered, you've got the next 45 odd minutes to get it done, because otherwise it will have to possibly go in as a comment or something like that. Why is it saying 92 minutes on my thing? It ain't 92 minutes. Let me just reset this bad boy. Second half. Now I don't know what I'm doing. 48. Play. 93 minutes. What the fuck? Okay, so maybe I just go 4. 4-1 Crystal Palace. Wow. My bet might be coming in. Right, there we go. 49 minutes. Let's pause it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get the hang of this. We will get the hang of it. Pause that. Let's have a look at that. 49:23. When that hits 49:23, I've got to click play. Southampton corner, by the way, here. Ball's whipped in. Get it out. Good. Nice. Chelsea clearing that. Oh, it's good delivery if someone was on the end of it from John Joe Shelby, but not quite close enough. Not quite close enough. Southampton manager must be livid. Right, there's a super chat that's come in. I'm going to get to it. 1 second, people. I will be prioritising the super chat. I'm going to struggle a little bit to be looking at the chat, to be honest. But we'll be prioritising the super chats. I'll make sure that I get them done for you guys. Billy Green, $4.99. Thank you very, very much, bro. I really, I really appreciate that. Rory said in his recent video Sterling was mistreated and Maresca had no right to kick him out of the squad, and he's the one going on the overlap. I don't watch Rory's videos, to be honest, mate. Yeah. So I didn't see that. I know there's so many of the fan base that would always love me to say something really negative about Rory. I've got nothing to say about Rory, to be honest. Oh, header there from Nkunku, tipped over the bar. Ramsdale, good save. It's straight at him, but still a save you need to make. Yeah, I've not got all that much to say about Rory because I haven't watched any of his content since he was on the kickoff. When he was on the kickoff, I used to watch him. Used to watch all of those lot. But yeah, since you know, they went and I turned up, and I don't watch any of it. I don't watch none of it. But do you know what? It's not a massive criticism of them or whatever. Like, I don't watch anywhere near as much YouTube as I used to, right? Because I used to be a big consumer of YouTube. I used to watch the kickoff. I used to watch pitch side. I used to watch well, that's pretty much all I used to watch, to be honest. But now I'm making so many videos myself that I don't get the chance to watch as many creators as I used to back in the day. So yeah, but I mean, Rory's channel, I wouldn't say. Oh, a little bit risky there at the back, but we're all right. Rory's channel isn't a Chelsea channel, is it? You know, say for example, if Liverpool go and win a game now, I'm not going to cover it. Why would I? Chelsea channel. You know what I mean? And to be honest, rather than speaking about other teams, like, yeah, I'll speak about other teams on the kickoff, and I'll speak about other teams when I'm being employed by someone else to speak about another team. But if, for example, I had something else to speak about, my first port of call would be boxing, and I'd speak about boxing stuff. And if it was something else, it'd be sent for the Joey and Josh channel. So there's other stuff that I'd like to speak about. And to be honest, like, what other Chelsea YouTubers do you watch? I watch George. But again, I don't like religiously watch anyone. I watch them when I get the time. I watch a bit of George when I get the time. I watch a bit of Matisse when I get the time. Everyone else is a little bit like more rarely, as I'm sure they are with my content, or maybe they don't watch my content at all. But like Eunice, I like Eunice. I watch him when I get the time, and I will watch Yannick when I get the time. But the problem is, And I really like Jan. I like his style content. When we were talking about being a lot of negativity and whatnot, I don't think that Jan is very negative. I like Jan. He's a cool guy. But I like all of them, by the way. But recently I haven't been watching a lot of the other Chelsea creators because obviously, you know, things haven't been going that well on the pitch. I cover it myself. Once I've covered it myself, if Josh Veste was speaking about it, and if, you know, Benson or whatever, then I might watch bits and pieces. But no, you can't come in. I'm on a stream. Hey? Sorry, baby. Daddy's on a stream. She's going to be waiting a long time. I'll be a little while. Sorry, baby. I love you. Not allowed on camera. Palmer with a shot there. Looking better. Do I watch much football outside of Chelsea now? Yeah, of course. Of course, I watch everyone. But I would say more so probably only televised stuff, like, do you know what I mean? Which is normally the bigger games. So the games that are on TNT, the games that are on Sky, I'll be watching them. So I'd watch a fair bit of Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Spurs, Villa, whatnot. But can I say that I tune in on a weekly basis to West Ham games? Nah. Not watching full 90s. Obviously, I watch Match of the Day. Do you know what I mean? People talking about my daughter. That's adorable. I've got two little girls of my own. Fred Bloom. Or Fred Blom. £2. Thank you very much, bro. Big up the super chats. Big up Fred. Blondes or brunettes? This is a very easy one for me. Brunettes. But seeing as it's a super chat, I'll go a little bit more further into detail. Tan skin, brunette, big arse, good set of jugs. There's my type. And short, because I'm only, 5'6", 5'7" myself, so can't be going for a 6-foot bird. Imagine that, pair of 6-inch heels on. Fucking hell. They make me look like Warwick Davis. In Kunku. He's having a good match here. Palmer, he shoots it over the bar. Oh, Palmer. He's lukewarm at the minute. He needs to get cold again. Oh. Best Chelsea captain after John Terry. Well, obviously, because Lamps would have always been backup captain, wouldn't he? But obviously, he weren't the captain because JT had a really good record with injury and whatnot. So if JT wasn't playing, then Lamps would be a captain. Best Chelsea captain after JT. I'd maybe go Dennis Wise. In more recent times, Thiago Silva, when he was given the armband. I really liked it at times when Trevor Chalobah's been given the armband. But in terms of consistent captains in my lifetime, probably Dennis Wise. Bring Shimmy on if he's on the bench. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Azpilicueta, yeah, good shout. Good shout. Shouldn't have ignored that one. Azpilicueta would be a very good shout. Oh, I'm aching, man. I know this is bad. I shouldn't admit this, right? But from a personal hygiene standpoint, I shouldn't admit this. But I went boxing and came straight back, and because I was in such a rush for time, I haven't had a chance to have a shower or a bath. Luckily, I just do smell pretty good, natural aroma, natural scent. So yeah, but you know, should probably have a chance, a bath for a try it on with the missus. Shimayuka spotted. I'd like it. I'd love to see him, man. I'd love to see it. Kale, Gary Kale, absolute legend. Yes, like it. Good shout. Now, we're about to hit the hour mark in a couple of minutes, and this is where it gets into the territory of being proactive rather than reactive. What are we thinking? Because I'm looking at the bench and I'm thinking, well, is this where we start to bring some fresher legs on? People could argue. People could say, look, things are going well for us at the minute. Why would we need to bring fresh legs on? But, you know, it's one of them ones. People, you want any more random shit answered? Get them in the super chats. And big up everyone that has sent in the super chats. I'm going to read them out again. Fred Blom, Bloom, thank you very much. I think it's Blom because Tony Bloom is 2 O's. But Fred Blom, thank you very much for the super chat today, bro. Billy Green, big shout out for the super chat. Daffed, I believe he may be Welsh. Thank you for the super chat, mate, today. Joe Petras, thank you for the super chat. Ed Mack, Nicholas has sent a few in. Big up. James McKenzie, Jonah Kale, George Harwood, always in, always locked in. Big up. Diego Andrade, Jack Bennett. Seriously, Avery Bowen, Jordan Smith. Yeah, big up all the super chats today. Really, really appreciate it. Bring on Amargu and give Enzo Caicedo a rest. Would be nice to see what he offers as well. I'd agree with that, mate. I'd very much agree with that. And I think at 3-0 up, then you know, that's something that we should be looking to do. Something we could do. But I'm really happy with this Chelsea performance so far. Really, really happy. Listen, these lot aren't world beaters. We know that. But we got to build some confidence. We need to build some confidence. By the way, good news for you guys. Me and the big dog, the channel fan favourite, Mr. Joshua of Aveste, are going to be doing a live stream for the Chelsea vs Arsenal game. We've already played him at the Bridge, so let's hope it don't fucking go the same way it did at the Emirates last season. I was out in Tenerife watching that match, and there was a load of boys sat on the table next to me. There was a load of boys sat on the table next to me that weren't Chelsea fans, and they knew me from YouTube, and it was long. It was shit. Louis Butler Deacon, hi Joey, how you been, mate? Yeah, I've been Phil. I'm very Phil. Yeah, been all right, mate. Been all right. Lots of stuff going on in my life at the minute, ups and downs, but we keep it moving. Yeah, got about 100 Chelsea players warming up right now. Yeah, I've been all right. I think Chelsea massively affects my mood, but obviously there's more serious things going on in my life than Chelsea at the minute, which I won't touch on. So yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful time, to be honest. But we keep it going. Keep it going. Billy Green, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. I really appreciate that. Pickford in the summer, surely you would go for 40 mil. Yeah, Pickford wouldn't be a bad shout. Wouldn't be a bad shout at all. He's a safe pair of hands, isn't he, Pickford? And I like the attitude. I like that from a goalkeeper. Demanding presence, you know. How quickly would he settle in, you know. But I think now, if you're looking under Thomas Tuchel, I'm not saying Thomas Tuchel is going to be a big club merchant in terms of, like, you're only getting picked for England if you're playing for one of the big clubs. And I think that the standard in the Premier League... the standard in the Premier League is so high that you could play for anyone, barring maybe the bottom 3 teams or so, and that could see you break in to the starting lineup. Here you go. Oh, bad touch from Pedro Neto there. He's fed through. I think that you could be playing for anyone, really, and that you could still see yourself break in to that England lineup. But if Everton are consistently in a relegation battle, it might go against him a little bit. Saying that, Moise has done a good job. He's done a good job. So, mic's going quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up. There you go. Any better? Hopefully that's a bit better for you guys. Let me know if the microphone's good. Oh, Sancho, you beauty. You lovely little boy. Best player in this match so far? I mean, Caicedo's always solid. He's always solid. He's like a man on Viagra. He's constantly solid. But for the criticism that I've given to him in the past, I think I'm going to say Nkunku for best player so far. Billy Green, big up for that super chat, mate. I kind of didn't answer the question. Would I go for Pickford in the summer? Yeah. I think I would. In terms of, like, if it got announced that we were going for him, I wouldn't be disappointed in it. And at a £40 million price tag, I definitely wouldn't be disappointed in it. But I think that we've got nearly just as good in Petrovic. Now, that looks like Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, is it? About to come on. I'd rather see Amagu, or Amagu, however you pronounce it, to be honest. Yeah, it is Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Do you know what? I was saying best player. I think because of the criticism I've given him, I was saying best player. I'd say Enzo. Has been our best player so far. Pedro Neto has been very good as well. Yeah, Enzo's balled out today. Been a good performance from us, but I'm sure that Pratt Rory will downplay us. Doubt he'll cover the match, will he? Is he going to make a video after that? I don't know. As I say, his channel, from what I see of it, isn't like exclusively Chelsea, you know? I've had times when I've not necessarily covered Chelsea. I've done videos where I've spoke about England when we've been at major international tournaments. And yeah, they don't perform well. Let's have a look at the Premier League table as it stands. We must be up to 5th or something. We're up to 4th. We're in 4th. Get in. Man City with a game in hand, but fuck Man City. 1 point off Forest, you know. Game in hand, but who's Forest's next game? Tomorrow against Arsenal. Yes. Surely they're going to lose that. Then again, it's Forest. They probably won't lose that. They probably won't. But we've got more chance of catching Forest than we have Arsenal. So this is good. This is good. We're talking. Now we're in. Yeah, I want to see Tarek George too. Yellow card from Moises Caicedo. There's always going to be one. Philip Allbirch, I believe. Allberk. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Really appreciate that. $2.99. Big love from Australia, bro. When are you coming to Oz? I've never been to Australia. I've got family that emigrated out there. They never came back. And I haven't been over to see them. They've come back to, like, visit, but they never came back to live. And yeah, it is something I'd like to do, but with a family and stuff like that, it's hard. Like, my daughter couldn't be doing that flight. I couldn't be doing that flight with my daughter. I don't think an iPad is enough to settle the kids for that long. Yes, Tarek George coming on. Nice. That's what I like to see. Yeah, so when will I come to Australia? I don't know. My plan was, when I was travelling Thailand, my plan was that I was going to go to Australia. So I was going to go the 4-hour flight from Thailand to Bali and the 4-hour flight from Bali to Australia. So yeah, the plan was to go to Australia. But I got arrested in Thailand and beaten up by Thai police. So I ended up coming back from Thailand, flew home, went out for a night out in Phuket, got the shit beat out of me by old Bill and got robbed multiple times. Got robbed by the police and robbed by some randomer who probably was set up to rob me by the police, and then ended up flying home. And someone was saying earlier on that they'd like to see more of the sort of like personal stories on the Joey and Josh. I got loads like that, but I got a lot of ones that I can't tell, you know? Not because I've done anything bad, like, you know, but just, I don't know. You know, we do work now with The Zone. You know, I've worked with TNT before. Some of the things, you know, I've been a bit of a naughty boy at times in the past and whatnot. So, I don't know. Here we go. Tyreek George. Oh! Close to getting his first Chelsea goal. Felix Hvid, I believe that is. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. What's your thoughts on the Copenhagen game? I'm from Copenhagen and confidence is high here. I'll be in the stands and, of course, cheering for Chelsea. Oh, top man. Thoughts on the Copenhagen game? Listen, 2 legs. We'll go through over 2 legs. Definitely think we will go through over the 2 legs. Listen, Copenhagen. I remember being Chelsea against Copenhagen in the Champions League. So to see us sort of in the third tier of European competition now playing, maybe a little bit strange. Maybe feels a little bit strange. Copenhagen, good team, but I don't know enough about them. I'm not going to pretend to know a lot about them when I don't. So Carragher spat at a girl and he's still employed. Don't worry, pal. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fucking hell. Carragher's a knob, isn't he? Fucking hate Jamie Carragher. What a twat. That's one man I'd like to get in a Misfits ring with me. I don't know if anyone watched it, but we did the biggest mugs on the internet on the Joey and Josh channel. We've just done part 2. So, yeah, if anyone can guess some of the mugs that we've included, we did 2 more each, so 4 more internet mugs, and that will go up, I believe, on Sunday. And then I think we're going to do a bit of true crime. I think we're going to cover this whole Lucy Letby stuff. Anyone that knows about that knows about it. A woman who is imprisoned at the moment for some horrific crimes that, you know, it was just a foregone conclusion that she was guilty of. And now there are a lot of experts speaking about that crime and saying that maybe she isn't guilty of it. So that's one we're going to do. Rory Talks Football. That's the guy that said something about, what was it? He reckons Kieran Trippier is a racist. Still saying, yeah, what a stupid fucking thing to say on stream. What a stupid thing to say. I shouldn't say on stream. It's a fucking stupid thing to say. Why would you ever say that? Do you know what I mean? But especially on the stream. You know what I mean? Because, believe it or not, there will be people who you'll watch on YouTube and that who, you know, do say stupid stuff but are aware enough to not say it on stream. Like, accusing someone of being a racist, it's just fucking wild, isn't it? It's stupid. It screams sheltered life to me. You know what I mean? Like, the life I've grown up and whatnot, you wouldn't say something like that. You wouldn't go, oh, I bet he's a racist. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know where that fella's from. I grew up in sort of South London way and whatnot. Chelsea on the break here. This is looking good for us. Tyreek George up the wing. He's got options. He likes to take it himself. Oh, he's cut it back, but I don't think Nkunku was expecting it. Nkunku got a shot off there, but not enough. Caicedo, drill one. Oh, blocked. Sam Pepper is a mug that should make the list. I remember that Sam Pepper on Big Brother. Don't know much about him since. I'll tell you one that I put on there. Mizzy. Does anyone know that Mizzy, the kid from London who was going around stealing people's dogs and stuff like that? Yeah, yeah. Sanjeev, I'm going to read this out. Joey, just wanted to say that you quickly became my favourite Chelsea YouTuber, as you and Josh can make even Chelsea's recent form entertaining. Just wanted to appreciate your channel. Sanjeev, thank you very, very much, bro. I really appreciate you too. It's lovely when I get messages like that. So thank you very, very much. Is Diddy among the mugs? Nah, because I don't really class Diddy as an internet person. Chelsea very, very happy to keep possession here. And I think with Southampton, it's a job of sort of damage limitations now. They know that their best possible chance of surviving relegation is somehow pulling off an absolute miracle. I don't think any team has survived from the position they're in. You could prove me wrong. But sorry, lads. Yeah, I don't think any team survived from the position that they're in, 9 points or whatever. But if they did survive, goal difference would probably have something to do with it. And their goal difference is absolutely appalling, to be honest. So I think at this point, they're resigned to defeat and they want to keep the scoreline down. So, yeah. If you couldn't drink beer anymore, what would be your drink of choice? It would be a Moscow Mule, which is like ginger beer and vodka. And before people go, hold on, he just said not beer. Ginger beer is not beer. It's like shandy, so it's not beer. So a Moscow Mule, like ginger beer and vodka. But if not, just vodka lime soda. Quite like ball over the top. Nkunku takes the first touch, muscled off it. Not the best work there from Gusto and Cucurella, both going for the ball. Cucurella manages to get goal side of his man, but yeah, tripping over each other there. And as I say, this is bottom of the league, Southampton. Against higher quality teams, you get punished for errors like that, so we can't be making those. We can't be making those. Nice, good ball. Now we're on the counter-attack. Here we go. Stretch your legs. Ball through there. Not good enough. Not good enough. Have I ever considered coming to India? Yeah, I have. I have considered it. Again, with like long distance stuff, unless it's work related, I think those days are on hold until my children are older now, because it's just like getting them on flights, stuff like that. People flying with kids, man, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm a bit scared of, well, I'm very scared of flying. I normally have a little Valium or something before I fly. Or a cheeky edible. But, yeah, I'm a bit scared of flying, especially everything that's been happening at the minute. You know what I mean? How many fucking aviation disasters and problems have been going on recently? It's mental, isn't it? Southampton with a chance here from the corner. No good. Now let's counter. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Malo Gusto. Stretch your legs, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Why slow it down? You don't need to. Could have kept going there. There we go. Tyreek George. Ball width low. Here we go. Cucurella. Yes! Come on! 4-0 Chelsea. Cucurella. The fucking dog's bollocks. And he has got his scoring boots on this season. And Tyreek George with the assist. as I believe it, his first goal involvement for Chelsea. Big up Tyreek George. Absolutely love the boy. Anyone who's been tuning in to the channel for a fairly reasonable amount of time will know that from pre-season, I've been saying that I'd like to see more minutes from Tyreek George. I think that he could be a Saka-esque player for us, you know, someone that's come through the academy, can play a variation of different positions, won't moan at all if he gets stuck at wing back, if we ever did change to a three at the back or something like that, and that was great there. And Kukurea, touches with the right, slots it with the left, 4-0 Chelsea. We fucking love it. We absolutely love it. And people, we got about 12 minutes of the stream left now, so if you want to get your super chats in, make sure they're in now, because we've got about 12 minutes. 4-0 Chelsea on the scorecard. And when I say super chats, people, by the way, what I mean is questions, and good ones as well. Questions that you probably don't think I'm going to answer, or questions that, you know, you maybe, we've had some random ones. I'll answer anything if it's a super chat. But, got asked the other day on a super chat if I've had a threesome. I prefer sixums. 4-0 Chelsea. Couldn't have asked for a better night at the office. In fact, didn't I predict it in the post-match preview? I'm sure I said 4-0 Chelsea. Fuck it, let's go for 6. Come on. Let's put these boys to the sword. Big up all the super chats, by the way. Felix, Philip. I've gone through already. Top 4, yes, of course. Of course we're going top 4. Joey, did you put money down? You predicted 4-0. Yeah, I did predict 4-0. Bryce McDermott, I love you, Joey. Bryce, I love you too, mate. Thank you. In it, bring on Shimmy. Bring on Shimmy. Let's have a taste. Southampton with men forward here. Oh, Southampton with a chance. Good block. Good block. I think Chelsea have defended pretty well today. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, mate, come on. Don't slow it down there. That's when we need to counter. We need more goals. Listen, fuck it. If a team can be put to the sword, let's put them to the fucking sword, because you never know. Aston Villa, Man City, even if they get dragged into it. Nottingham Forest, if they continue to lose points. You know, Brighton. There are so many teams, Bournemouth, that could be hot on Chelsea's heels when it comes to the end of the season. And goal difference may well be important. It may well be important. So, you can expect the post-match review straight away after this. I'm going to go live straight away. Well, not go live. I am live at the minute. I'm going to shut off the stream as soon as the final whistle blows, and then I will record the post-match review. So the post-match review will be out straight away after the game. Well, not straight away, but as soon as I can get it up. So call it within the hour. Within the hour, the post-match review will be up. So everyone make sure you're on that. But yeah, post-match review will be up after the game. So yeah, I will have a quick glance at the chat every now and again. But yeah, if you want anything urgently answered, get the super chat in. It'll alert me. I'll see it. Otherwise, I'll have a little glance at the screen every now and again. Big shout out to everyone that's tuned in today. Really appreciative of that. Obviously, our next game against Copenhagen. If you want a live stream for that one, I'll do a live stream for that one as well. I don't mind doing these live streams. Oh! Side netting from Palmer. Live post-match review, yeah. Rob26, what's happening, Rob? Here we go. Nice. Who we got? Changpong and Amagu coming on for for the final, let's call it 10 minutes of the game. They probably won't give more than 2-minute stoppages. Let's have a little look. I'm interested to see how Amargu looks. Changpong's a great player, I reckon. I think he's one for the future. God, we needed this win. Yes, we did. Latinos taking over the Premier League. Caicedo and Enzo representing us. Latino women are taking over my search history. Sorry, don't know where that came from. Do love a Latino though. Oh, Rose Monroe, Canella Skin. Woo! Beauties. Beautiful women. If I was a single man, that's where I'd be taking myself. Colombia. First few touches for Josh Changpong there. Nice. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that. 4-0 Chelsea. I called it. Called it in the post-match preview. I just see Bergstrom sat behind Enzo Maresca. And he needs to do something about that Barnet, Bergstrom. And I mean it from a place of love. Latina, bro, we didn't want to seem you. Latina, bro, we didn't want to seem you on the other side. Joey's a wild man around Latinas. Yeah. I like a Latina. Margot. That's the ball nicked off him there. Must be daunting, mustn't it? I mean, you're 4-0 up. It's not that daunting, but coming in for your first game. Stamford Bridge. Oh, I love it. We're in the top 4. Let me just double check. We're still in the top 4. Just need to check. Just need to check. Now, what are the scores on the doors right now? Are the other matches over? They are. They are. So, that means that Brighton beat Bournemouth. That's decent enough. Palace beating Villa is really good for us. That's really good. Although I think for my accumulator, I don't think I've won my accumulator. Because I'm pretty sure I backed. Yeah, I haven't won my accumulator. Oh well. Can't win them all. Can't win everything in life. I'd rather Chelsea won this than me won 200 quid in an accumulator. And that is fact. Right, people, last 5 minutes or so of the stream. If you've got anything you want answered, if you want a shout out, anything like that, get the super chats in so I'm notified to it. Cole Palmer a little bit quieter. A little bit quieter this game. Still getting a bit of the ball and getting opportunities, but yeah, hasn't had his shooting boots on as much today. Joey, take your time after the match. I want to check Monroe out. Rose Monroe. Big booty Latina. Yes. And Canella Skin. Another lovely big booty Latina. That's what we like. That's my sort of actress. Let's call them. Oh dear. I'm so happy when Chelsea win. Chelsea win. I sparred well. I mean, my face might not show that because I've got a little bit of a shiner, but I sparred well. Did I see Eubank with the egg slap? Yeah. I'm Team Eubank, you know. I'm Team Eubank. Never thought I'd say that years ago, but I want Eubank to win that fight. I think we'll be at that fight. I think we will be doing the commentary for that fight, which is good. Joey, you're the best at this. Cashman, thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate that. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal and Tottenham versus Man City. What's your predictions? I would say that Spurs are a bit of a bogey team for Man City. You know, I could see him getting a point off City. And I could see Forest getting a point off Arsenal, because who's going to score for Arsenal? Who's going to score for them? That's the problem. Tyreek George. Nice. Edge of the box. Enzo. Oh, good save from Rambo. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez really coming into things now. Here we go. Here's Shimmy. Shimmy Miyuka. Let's see what you're about. I mean, you've given him the hospital minutes. You've given him 2 minutes at the end, but yeah. Philip Albert, with your boxing, thank you for the super chat. Firstly, Philip, thank you very much, mate. With your boxing, what are your macros and program? I'll be completely honest with you, mate. I don't monitor it. I don't monitor calories. I don't monitor macros. I don't do anything like that. And I never really have. So I box 135 pounds, which in kilos, I believe is about 61.5 kilos. In stone, it's about 9.5 stone. And I probably consume about, maybe on average, between 1,500 to 2,000 calories per day. I'm very much a man that likes to eat at night. Like, I don't really need lunch. For breakfast, I normally just have a white grenade bar, or like a couple of scrambled eggs, something like that. But yeah, and then yeah, in the evenings, normally like a bit of peri chicken and rice, fish and rice, things like that. If I'm feeling a bit weaker in terms of, like, say today, for example, I was feeling a little bit weaker at boxing. Here we go. Cole Palmer onto it, and that's a foul there, definitely. Foul, not right on the edge of the box, but around the box. To come back to Philip, yeah, so days like today where I'm feeling a little bit weaker, I'll have a bit of red meat. So I've gone to Marks and Spencer's, bought myself a fillet steak. I'll have that with peas, bit of peppercorn sauce. I might even fry out some calamari with it as well, you know. And have that for dinner. So that'd be a nice dinner tonight. Or I've actually got a Charlie Bingham cottage pie. My thing now is, like, I live a very good lifestyle outside of boxing. In terms of, like, yeah, we all have a drink every now and again and whatnot. But I think that the Misfits fans, they think I'm like a pisshead or something, which I'm not. But yeah, like, I'll have a drink from time to time, things like that. But I live a good lifestyle. Never let my training slip. Never let my fitness slip. Always make sure that at least once every 7 days or whatever, I'll do my sprints and I'll replicate my sort of personal best times. Break a PB on a 5k as often as I can and things like that. Since Misfits came in, I understood that I had to take my boxing way more serious. Cole Palmer with a free kick. Oh, good save from Aaron Ramsdale. He's made a lot of good saves today, to be fair. So yeah, since Misfits came in and obviously the money became, you know, yeah, you could say it's life-changing. It's life-changing. It's more than I've ever earned for anything. So since that came on, I realised that I had to take things more seriously. Funny enough, before Misfits, I was 10-0, 10 wins, 10 fights, 10 wins on the unlicensed scene. And I never took it seriously. Was a drinker, was an eater, was a bit of a stoner, bit of an idiot, to be honest. And then my daughter was born 3 years ago. Shares the same birthday as John Terry. And since then, I started taking life a lot more seriously. I started a YouTube channel when my daughter was about 8 months old, maybe a year old. And yeah, things went from strength to strength. Very, very grateful for the position that I've ended up in. Really grateful for it. So, yeah. Called it. Dean pulled out against Cray Cray for the KSI card. Yeah, Dean's a fucking shithouse. Dean is a pussy. A pussy. And he made up a load of lies the other day. He made that video. Anyone see it on Twitter when he was like, yeah, Joey came up to me and was like, oh mate, yeah, I love your street beef stuff. I never knew about street beefs until I boxed Baby Hulk. I definitely never said that to Dean. I never said I love him. Dean shit himself in my presence. Because, listen, I have a laugh and that on camera, but I'm serious at boxing. And Dean's a little boy that would get knocked spark out. I would chin Dean in a matter of minutes if he got in a ring with me. That little pussy would get run through like a hot knife through butter. When one of these bad boys lands on Dean the Great, night. But, you know, it'll never happen because he'll never take the fight. It is what it is. Listen, people can say, oh, you lost a little Cray Cray. I took the fight. Took the fight on 3 weeks' notice against the Southpaw Golden Gloves winner. That's a very high standard of boxer. Don't believe or think that that's influencer boxer, you know, a YouTuber or whatever. That's a Golden Gloves winner. That's a higher level of boxer, man. Took that fight on 3 weeks' notice, went in there, and there's things that I won't say. There's things that I won't say. Plenty of excuses people could have made. And trust me, people would have made. And I haven't done so. And they wouldn't be wild excuses thrown out there. I could have proof to back these things up. And I didn't, because I wouldn't do it. Full time, 4-0. Yes, we fucking love it. Absolutely love it. Listen, thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in to the live stream today. Convince Maresca watches the channel. I think he does too. Big love. Shout out everyone. To everyone, that's tuned in to the live stream today. Big up all the super chats. Really appreciate that. That's what helps make these live streams possible, if I'm being completely honest with you. So big love to all of you. I'm going to get the post-match review done right now.